Hello and welcome to the video. Before we get started, if you'd like to provide input on future content and get our weekly newsletter, click on our survey. The link will be below. We also have a report on Ethereum 2, along with a bonus report on why you should learn Solidity now. Again, the link will be below. Now on to the video, and thank you. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is install the AR loader command line interface. And you see the instructions down here. Now, the first thing is, let's see, you got to do the git clone. So let's copy this, and why is it? Oh, it's got, there we go. This should, I'm just gonna, oh, I know, because I am in, let's see how we can do this. Where is the copy URL? And we'll do here. Oh, that's not gonna, well, maybe it will. Let's try it. There we go. No, that's the crate. We want this. Here we go. Copy URL. This is what we want. Alright. So the first thing you got to do, of course, is get the code. So we're going to copy that. And hopefully this, yeah, it's happy. We'll see how happy it is when I have to build it. You never know with these things. But so we got it down. Then the next thing, we got to make sure that Rust is up to date. So we're going to do Rust up default nightly. And so this is what this is doing, is updating Rust. So that Rust, it is, there we go, all up to date. Cargo install AR loader. Now remember, Cargo is like Maven for Rust. So what this is going to do is find out what it needs based on the dependencies in the cargo config file, which is this cargo.tlml. Bring them down and then proceed to build the code. You can see it's actually, hopefully it's relatively fast. Once this is, it then should install it. And we will have AR loader. Now, next step, I'm going to have to check and make sure. I know I put some, want to find the faucet. I think I got a faucet too. I was able to use a test chain. It wants that JSON file. So that's the key thing. And I think one of my viewers said that you can use environment variables, and it'll pick those up. So I'm going to look about how, if what to set and so on to get this thing to actually upload. So there's going to be a little setup here that I'm going to have to do before I'll actually be able to demonstrate uploading stuff using AR loader. But the cool thing about it is we can also take the same code and use it to write apps that will do that. So now it is installing Arloader. Looks like it is downloading the crates it needs. Now it's building. Has 353 modules, it looks like. And hopefully they'll all build. You always wonder with this stuff because it's so bleeding edge that sometimes you go to build it and there's some incompatibility or something like that. So, it's a little bit wondering. Now, often they will, and we can check this cargo file out after it finishes running. They'll specify the version, so then you don't have to worry if they create a new version. You will get the version that you need to build your code. I'm just trying to look. While this is building, I am gonna look on and see if I have, no, it's not the right, I think I might have some test code in my, here we go. I just gotta find my password here. Well, I'm gonna double check. I think I may have some test tokens in my Phantom wallet, and that will allow us to experiment. And you can see it's going. Let's take a look while we're waiting at the cargo.toml. So version, license, all that kind of stuff, the name, the source path, the main, and then you see how the dependencies, they specify the version. You have to do, generally, I find after you have to do that in Java as well, in your Maven files. It will complain if you don't give it a version, because this way it knows that what it pulls down is what's going to match. Now, interestingly enough, it's using Bosch, which we've seen before. See if there's anything else. And here's some dev dependencies. And I'm not sure what LTO this profile is. The name is the path. You can see this Caleb Everett was the gentleman who built this, came up with this, and they put in all the information here. So you can see it's quite a few dependencies. And of course, Solana, SDK. I don't see Arweave, but I do see Solana, and of course the Sir JSON. See if there's anything else I recognize. We mentioned Bosch. So let's see how it's going here. So it's almost done. We got 252 out of 253, and so far looks like it was happy. Now it just has to, guess it has one last thing to build, which is of course Arloader, putting everything together, and that will give us Arloader. So just about there. I always get a little nervous when it seems to take a long time because because you wonder if there's something going wrong. But I think what it's doing is also it has to link all these modules together. There we go. So it is done. And as you can see, it is now installed. So the next step, and what we're going to do next time, is start to actually use this thing. And you can see there are all these subcommands: balance, estimate, get status, get transaction, update metadata, update status, etc., etc., etc. And it will be ready to go. So, okay, thank you for watching. Hopefully this has been informative, giving you another little piece. And looks like Mr. Everett did a very good job, because this came together quite smoothly, and we didn't have any errors or anything. It just did. It worked exactly the way it was supposed to. So I will speak to you next time. Take care.